5 simple ways to stop stress eating.
Thanks for listening to the Dollar Saving Divas. If you have ideas for an upcoming episode, we would love to hear from you. Just head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/dollarsavingdivas, CBUS, and share your comments.
It's normal to feel a little more tense these days. I feel a lot more tense. But diving into a bad day of chips, only if I had sour cream and chive dip, may not be the best remedy. If you do everything in small portions, I'm telling you, you can have some sour cream chive dip with a couple of chips or baked kettle chips. That's even better. Okay, that's not even number one. Okay, check your hunger. Number one. Before you open the fridge or rummage through the pantry, stop and ask yourself, am I really hungry? Real psychological, I can't even talk.
Physiological.
Hunger will sometimes also have physical symptoms, such as a growling tummy, well, of course, or lightheadedness. These intensify with time and won't go away until you eat. Well, that makes sense. So wait 5 to 10 minutes. If you're still hungry, have a healthy snack like veggies and hummus. Now, I love veggies and hummus. A handful of nuts or whole grain crackers. Forget the crackers unless I can have some nice pub cheese with it. But like carrots and hummus, little garlic hummus, that satisfies me. I don't know about you. Everything in small portions.
Well, and I also I'm getting into this thing where I like to have, especially on Sundays, but I hate eating big meals.
Especially on Sundays? What do you like on Sundays?
So I call it dinner because we have brunch, which is between breakfast and lunch. But what about dinner?
Dinner, yeah.
Have a bigger meal at 3:00 in the afternoon. So then you don't have a big dinner at 6, 7 o'clock at night.
So you're not doing like the big old turkey and the mashed potatoes and gravy and all that stuff.
No.
Oh, I like that. I like dinner. I've done dinner before, and I like that.
Mm-hmm. I like dinner. Okay, 2, sip a cup of herbal tea. So the variety doesn't really matter. The idea and the key is that you're doing something to distract yourself before opening the bag of chips and allowing time for the urge to eat pass. Whether it's herbal tea, I also do warm lemon water. Go to a chair you love, close your eyes for a moment, and inhale deeply. This is from a holistic nutrition researcher. There's a book, Whole Person in Integrative Eating. Sip slowly, which is easier when it's a hot beverage. And it actually says here, or water with lemon, is a smart move because thirst is often mistaken for hunger. And that's true. And like you said, in moderation. But sometimes what I've noticed is if you eat something, eat it slow.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Yeah, don't just shove it in your mouth because then you're going to just want more.
Right. Okay, the next one. Get enough vitamin B. Being deficient in vitamin B can make you more prone to depression and anxiety, which can then increase cravings for starchy carbs. Those are the ones that up the levels of feeling good brain chemical serotonin, incorporating vitamin B-rich foods, unrefined grains, oats, brown rice, quinoa, fruits and vegetables, nuts, beans, peas, can help keep your mood and tension levels in check.
Well, I don't like peas.
So don't eat them.
Okay. Can I just still have my garlic hummus and carrots?
Go back to your chickpea.
Oh yeah, George Clooney and I and chickpeas.
George Clooney and your chickpea. You're his chickpea.
Okay, I'm his chickpea. Okay, number 4, walk it off. Every time you eat when you're tense, a pattern is created in your brain, which becomes comfortable with that pattern as a default for dealing with stress. I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
A functional medicine dietitian has said this. Breaking that habit might not be easy, but it's doable. Each time you take a brisk walk or practice deep breathing instead of reaching for a cookie, well, I don't eat sweets, so I don't have to worry about that. You're leveraging what's called neuroplasticity, or the ability to change networks in the brain by making new connections. Well, that just makes common sense, I think. I mean, and you know what? Do this, if you go, like we have, 3 levels in our home. It's like, I'll take, a little laundry down, 1 load. Then I'll walk back up the steps and I'll do something else. And then I'll do something else. The more you can walk and measure those steps, the better But I mean, the more healthy you're going to be, and you're going to be doing something else other than saying, oh, I'm going to go and get a Girl Scout cookie. Sorry, love you, Girl Scout. Was a Girl Scout, sold all those cookies.
It's the season, right?
Yeah, it is the season for Girl Scout cookies. Well, or at least keeping them in the freezer. Healthy foods, keep healthy foods handy. Okay, we've kind of been talking about this anyway, but after not eating.
Don't buy the bad stuff.
Well, I guess let's see here. You still eat, let's see. If after not eating for a while, after tension hits, you still feel hungry, which happens all the time, increase the odds that you'll reach for something healthy by keeping those foods in plain sight. Yes, keep them on the counter. Like I have a basket that my mom does this all the time. She keeps, which I'm doing right now. For example, I keep, baby carrots I keep in the refrigerator because I like my carrots cold, but apples, and onions, but I don't exactly grab an onion and eat it.
You eat an onion like an apple.
But bananas, I keep like a grain bar or something like that. I keep in a little container, and then I keep things on my one shelf. When I open the refrigerator, that's the place where it's like I always have celery sticks. And that's where I keep the baby carrots or the, right now, I'm telling you, there's nothing like the red peppers. They're so sweet. Oh, yeah. They're so sweet. But then I do have to dip them in sour cream. But that's better than eating sugar. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's just about putting stuff out there on the countertops, which you do. And then your kids also, they'll grab that before they go looking up to the top level of a pantry to find the dips and chips. Because they're like, oh, I think I want some potato chips. I want some Pringles or some Fritos or some Doritos or some Cheetos. Now, how do you know that I would know all the names of those? Well,
I don't even keep that stuff in the house.
Everyone's,
unless it's leftover from a party.
Yeah, it's just better not to have them around. That's the key.
Cheetos. Oh, I could eat a bag of those things.
Oh, I'm getting hungry now. You want to have a glass of wine and have some Cheetos? And make our hands all orange.
What vintage goes with orange puffed rice?
Oh my God!
A good Cab Amarillo. Or do you go white wine for that?
How about if I just make us some nachos? We can just have some nachos. That sounds better. Okay, let's go get a glass of wine and have some nachos.